developments in the case of former Columbia University student Mahmoud Khalil. He has just been released from detention in Louisiana tonight after 104 days in custody. That ruling came today with a federal judge saying Khalil is not a flight risk, is not a danger to the community, and that the Trump administration did not meet the standards for keeping him detained. Khalil will now be allowed to return to his wife and newborn son in New York. He has been jailed since March on allegations he lied on his green card application. Khalil took part in pro-Palestinian protests on the Columbia University campus last year. His lawyers argued he was prevented from exercising his free speech and due process rights. And internet and
Governor Gavin Newsom and President Donald Trump continue to wrestle over control of the California National Guard. But experts tell us last night's ruling is a big win for the president.
A question of state versus federal control of the California National Guard is playing out in San Francisco courtrooms this week. A three-judge panel in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals issuing a new ruling Thursday that allows the president to keep troops in Los Angeles, at least for now.
And what the Ninth Circuit did last night is technically all they did is they said whatever happens in front of Judge Breyer in the trial court will be stayed until it is fully addressed on appeal.
This all comes after President Trump federalized the National Guard in Los Angeles earlier this month without consulting the governor, the first time that's happened since 1965. The deployment of National Guard members and then Marines started a firestorm between the governor and the president and brought mixed reactions from Bay Area community members.
I rather see them work together to solve the issue rather than fight each other. So the people that are really affected are being left out.
Feels like a knee-jerk reaction. I don't want to say overboard, but they're trained in the same crowd control aspects of the National Guard.
Trevor served in the Marines until 2016. He says he feels for the service members deployed in LA right now.
It's a little bit easier to do it when you're in a foreign country and you might not speak the language and it's not your culture. But, some of those guys are from LA, so it's tough to go back to your home community and do that.
A lower court issued a ruling last week stating the president had violated the law when mobilizing troops into LA without Governor Newsom's consent. But the fight isn't over.
The question today is going to be whether Judge Breyer could issue what would normally be the next step, which is a preliminary injunction. So we'll see what Judge Breyer thinks he can do after digesting this opinion that we got last night.
Now, both the president and governor's teams were back in Judge Breyer's San Francisco courtroom today. It was a short hearing, and Judge Breyer has asked both sides to submit more briefs before they return to court on Monday. Now, KTVU political reporter Greg Lee was there. He'll bring us all the latest details this afternoon. James?
Conversation continuing in court. Thank you, Tori.